fun. We are going to go ahead. I know we're waiting on a couple people to get really started here, but we can go ahead and start a little bit, regardless of those who are not with us, who will be shortly. Um, Starting to do a little bit of our recaps, and there we go, of course. Alright, so makes me have to do something now. Instead of 6.
Oh.
Hello.
Saturday.
We are live.
And good. Sorry, I just had to switch the scene real quick. Yeah, we just went live, so you've not missed anything yet. I was just starting to recap a little bit what we did last time. Last time we did our first exam, kind of went over how the mechanics of that kind of go through, and hopefully, as we do exams further in, there'll be a little bit less mechanical talk and more seamless in the way the games work. We also went ahead and did one of the things of the book that I forgot was a perfect segue. You did your game of Wizard Gizzard, in which there are some magical instruments that are used to help mages learn to aim better with magic. And that was kind of the whole point. These were, and they get the name because they kind of cluck like a chicken, or squawk like a chicken more than anything. I guess it would be a better and more accurate way to describe them. And in this, Veronica happened to win a magical bag.
Woohoo!
Yes, she did.
And I'm afraid, as a DM, to see how that gets used against me.
Yes, I can pull all kinds of furry friends out.
Yeah. Another thing that you guys have been planning, and I think that we will start with today on Fantasy Monday, was a meeting with a newer friend named Nico, who is a planeswalker from Theros. They said that they would help you start to do some research on this magical goop the group has encountered a few times, and see if, or potentially magical goop, because for all intents and purposes so far, nothing about it has really shown to be magical. It's just been either a byproduct or something, but it's been there at least twice on two strange endeavors. So we'll actually...
I don't know. DM said it was magical goop, so I
don't know what you're talking
I don't
about.
know.
DM said it was magical. We also discovered about it that it was intentionally had a sweet smell to attempt to cover the bog scent underneath the swamp scent.
What the fuck, Finn? Where did your token go? Yeah, it's just Finn. Somehow his is the only one that disappeared. Hold on. Attempt token. No, there's an image path and everything. Token. There we go. There'll be a piano in the room that we're in, but don't worry about that. There's not one. This is what happens when I use maps that aren't precisely intended for what I want to use them for, but they'll be good enough.
Did you ever look through that map pack I sent you?
I have. It does this again. So most of those are strictly off of things from the book, and we're out of the book right now.
No, okay.
At least most of them are. At least I have.
I thought the ones that I sent you was not at all related to the book. It was. It's just eightfold paper. They're just random magic school maps. Sorry, I will remind you again later because they're really pretty.
Sorry, guys. I'm still pretty sick, so if I missed something, just, like, shout at me.
Oh, you're fine.
Missed our loving friendship and fellowship. Don't worry, it's still here.
Thank God.
Indeed.
So, and it seems that at least for now, your friend Alar wasn't quite too interested in going to labs, and I'm sure that it's not Garrus's favorite thing either. But you know, his brother kind of egged him on to get here, something along the lines. But Alar said he might catch up with you guys later in this endeavor, but to go on without him for the time being. So it is in the evening of Fantasy Monday, and you've all gone to this lab, and as you go, they're actually, so the few of you just kind of like didn't really sneak in, but like kind of snuck in. As it turns out, there is kind of a sign-in process, and you have been told that Nico has already basically checked out a lab room to work in, and it will be the one in the center. It seems more like a study area, but there are various, as you guys approach, there are various implements and things, kind of more like a chemistry room, than a lot of the other more magical set areas and things you've been in. This seems to be much more of a like all chemistry. Or alchemical is probably is actually the word, but I like saying it that way.
All chemicals.
And you can hear some clattering of some glass vials and things through the doors.
Quick thing. I know you're probably working on something else, but my token does not have vision.
Thank you. That is the thing. That's the most important thing to do.
Yeah, I can't see my token either.
No, it shouldn't matter. Can you see now?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Nothing's hidden. I don't. You can see the whole map. I could make that work better, but this is fine. Yeah, and he would be in the more center room. They.
And this is like the time that we were supposed to be meeting him, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna approach. Hello there, Miko. How goes the research?
Ah, yes. Come in, come in, come in. Just setting up some various tests or things to at least begin with. Oh, yeah, good. You're all here. That works. Just as well.
Hi, Nico.
Hello, Veronica.
Oman waves.
They nod their head. Well, again, I must say that the tests that I think we should do may not produce immediate results, I want to remind you, but we can begin them at least. You have at least sparked my interest a little bit. With this, so first we will... did you leave him with a vial, or did you keep it with you?
We did leave it.
Okay. Yeah, so he has it set up on a table with some various beakers and some other solutions and things that I've not started yet with anything because I figure this is not my project for one. I have other things on my plate, but also I wanted you to be here for at least the beginnings of it. And again, go ahead. Okay. Um, but it could be some difficult work because, again, while I can tell there may have been some magical properties, it seems they've been spent, as I pointed out before, but we can still work with them and figure out what we can from this. Well, I know this is your first year here. If anything that you think you could do, anything or provide for this also is very helpful. Any ideas that you might have, but otherwise we can begin the process.
We will assist as we can.
Very well.
Well, what would you propose as our first experiment?
Well, the first bit with this is always difficult. We have I have attempted to identify it, and I got nowhere with that. But that doesn't mean that there's nothing you can do with that still. Applying. This is more complicated than it's actually not more complicated than it seems, or than it sounds. But excuse me. Imbuing it with some magical energies can begin sometimes to show things. Reapplying magic, although it's not quite clear what it would be. Although from what it sounded, it changed things. Yes.
So, if we apply magic to it, it does magical things? Reveals itself?
It could. There's no guarantee there, but that could start to show. There are a few processes with these chemicals that can be done as well. Those will take more time, but there's always the chance. It getting energized is not quite the term, but it is almost right.
So, if I brought you another frog, you can make me another big frog?
Please, no frogs.
I don't think that's what I mean.
Thank goodness.
If I don't have all of my spells memorized, but I think I do have a Dunamancy spell. I would like to try and cast that spell on the magic goop. Allegedly magic goop. The magic goop, formerly known as magic goop. The goop, formerly known as...
Yes, you do have one that is not classified correctly in Boundary, because I don't think that it has that as a term, I guess. Magnified Gravity is the spell.
Like to try magnifying gravity.
Don't tease me like that.
And
Listen, this is all I got. This is like 80% of my personality.
I will have you make a spellcasting ability check, which I will make for you because I understand the physics of where you're at and how you cannot do this yourself.
Just roll well, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, yeah. Hey!
That's a positive response.
Hey.
So yeah, I'll even say that you are able to focus in on the magic here, and you're not quite.
Please step back.
Yeah.
Please, everyone.
Yeah, as you focus in, you don't quite cast the spell, in fact, but you do apply the magic to it. You roll an 18, so you did pretty well with what I was going for. And it does condense a bit more in its vial to a point, and it seems like you have been able to center it more than what the spell usually does. And no, you can't use the spell to do this in other ways later on. But it does begin to condense into a really a small sphere, and glow a little bit. And Nico just kind of raises his eyebrows like, "Oh, hey, that is actually closer than I would have quicker than I would have expected for anything to happen. We should begin working." And he begins mixing some things. If anyone would like to assist with this process, you can make
Yeah.
this is technically probably should probably be an alchemical tools check, but I'll say it's an arcana check.
Ooh, maybe I shouldn't do that one.
You can also take the help action if you would like for this.
What? Yeah, that's just a D20.
Nope, it's just the help action. He gets
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I just take the action. I got you.
Yeah. Kind of. You could. That's one way that the D20 works. You could roll the D20 for them, and then they add their stuff to it.
I'm stuck in
No, you're good.
Pathfinder is exactly what that is.
I knew what was happening there. Let's see. I don't have a character sheet for them, but I do know what their stuff should be at least. Highest. How do you? What's the terminology for?
For what?
Like this is more of a Sid question, I think, or maybe even it's to keep highest one is what I'm trying to do. When
Roll 2d20 KH1.
And
You have to roll 2 though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's that before the plus. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to keep highest one after the +8, and it was like it doesn't. I can't keep highest one off of 8. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. So yeah, he kind of asks around for various of these bottles, and like he occasionally like calls for something by name, uh, and they eventually like, realize that one uh, gets a little bit less specific.
Kind of
And
fumble around with the
yeah,
bottles a bit.
yeah, and they do kind of guide you along various ways you guys can help and gather various things. And before long, they're working with, and instead of the small vial you have it collected in, they've moved to a cauldron instead. Um, and this might, I'm not trying to make more of it, but it should, from what I can tell, the consistency should be able to, I should be able to filter it through again after. But this is a good test to start at least. But it may take a bit, and they're focused on their work, but uh, it is getting to a point that they're just watching. Hold on one second. So as they sit and stand and wait there for a moment, as they while these processes begin, I just ask how have your first weeks of Strixhaven been? I know it's a big change for me, a new place.
It has been very interesting here. To say it is an adjustment is an understatement for sure, but I think I've gotten along well. Made very fast friends, which is much more than I had hoped for. And on top of that, exams were not horrible.
That's always the best, although they can get.
What exams?
Have you already forgotten?
I don't think I took any exams.
I'm certain you did.
You're holding.
Oh, okay, if you're sure.
So, do we think someone's responsible for these?
Oh, so he's the only one who's okay. That's fine.
Oh, you were asking all of us about how our time
That,
here has been?
if you'd like to answer, if you wouldn't, that's fine. Um, I don't know much about what you brought to me, even still. Um, if you think that someone might be responsible, that'd be an interesting. But I wouldn't know where to point you with that.
Well, where we come from, bad things typically have a origin. Someone trying to do something nefarious. So I can only assume that someone's responsible for the goop with the frogs and with the mimics.
Yeah, where I come from, boxes don't bite people.
This is true.
There.
Mainly it's just vampires and werewolves and zombies and
That sounds awful.
pretty terrible. But needless to say, I think someone must be behind it. There's no other reason, unless in Arcavios things just randomly start attacking people.
To be fair, there is a chance that it's an overzealous student who's trying to do a thing. do something. And the project got out of hand. That is always a possibility.
Got out of hand twice? This must be a very sneaky student.
Maybe.
Nico, you seem to have a very strong opinion of this. Is there something you're hiding from us?
Nico's my buddy. You can't just accuse people of stuff.
I did not accuse Veronica.
What's my name?
Veronica? If that's your real name.
I feel like you've just placed a target on your back, friend.
Cole!
It's okay. I know where he lives.
I'm just saying.
But hey,
Better you
Nico,
than me.
did you hear of anyone else having things like this happen to them? Like giant frogs and foxes eating people. And they did something else when I wasn't here. I don't know if that had anything to do with the goose. But like, have you heard of this? Or is it like just us that is happening to?
Oh, I mean, no, there are many times that, experiments go awry here. While some say that maybe the faculty should have a better handle on the students, that is kind of the essence of magical discovery most times, is accidental discoveries of things that you weren't intending at all, because there is one factor you didn't figure out, but didn't include. What, and where did you say that these occurrences happened? Was in your opening day, correct?
That was the
One of
first
them
one.
was.
Yeah, opening night, probably. Like a show. We're still in Act 1, though.
What?
I'm not mad at it.
Okay. Okay. Sure. I'll accept that. And the second time, that was more recent, correct?
Several days before exams, right? I think.
About a week.
So, like, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like about a week and a half ago.
I mean, it is possible we were just in the wrong place at the wrong time in both instances.
Or it's possible we're at the right place at the right time in both instances, because
That is fair. We were equipped
That is
to
fair.
well,
handle the situation.
and singular instances occurring to different people wouldn't stick out as much as either.
But them occurring to the same people means we might be targets.
That is fair. Although,
Who was present for both instances?
You were?
Yes, but we're the target. That's what I was trying to say. We're the targets.
So you.
Who is not us?
What if you did it?
Me?
No, Drex.
Oh,
Well, I mean, that would be in character, but also a little more violent than my character.
I'll bet it was Veronica.
It's the person you least expect.
Oh God,
See,
sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. What happened? I'm sorry.
let's think about it.
I fell
Who
asleep. in
knows
the
this
corner.
campus best?
I don't.
Maybe you
What are
should
we
stop
talking about?
drinking that tea. It makes you sleepy.
Only because you spiked it.
Direct, you
Did
know
we find out
the
anything?
campus well.
Yeah.
Perhaps your grandfather or uncle, whoever the statue is,
My grandpa.
Was.
Yes.
was disgracefully. Maybe he was executed and you're seeking vengeance.
My grandpa wasn't executed. He was.
That's objectively
He was
untrue.
really well respected throughout the community and faculty.
So respected that someone was jealous.
I don't. I mean, maybe.
I really
but-
like Detective Gary. Like, I really like it.
Are you talking about Professor Trinkle? Because, well, I call him that. He's, this is awkward because
It's got a good ring to it. Here, let me see if he's around. I pull out the statue and put him on the table.
Yeah. He is inert currently.
Well, I'll just leave him here in case.
But
He's a busy guy.
As you do, the word that came to my mind is not the one I want to say, but I can't think of a better one currently. I don't want to say fondle. I want to say a synonym.
No.
That was just stuck in my
Fondle's
head.
perfect.
Yeah,
Molest?
again,
Manipulate.
getting further away.
No, maybe Fondle was right then.
Yeah. As you fondle your
Jiddle?
grandfather, again, that's the sentence. That's the sentence that I was trying to say. That's the issue.
Uh-huh. Finger?
What? No. No, you're trying to finger the bad guy. You're trying to figure out who it is.
Oh, right.
I'm now very confused.
Sorry.
Somebody's putting that in the quote channel, right?
Yes.
I'm supposed to-
Which
So
one?
I can't do that. Yes.
you-
The answer is
As
yes.
you fondle / finger /
I only
diddle.
I only said fondle in terms of the full sentence.
You forgot molest.
I did not say that one. Because I knew what the rest of the sentence was supposed to be, and I was even the first part was bad enough. The statue of your grandfather is roused.
Fiddle.
Roused.
Rouse was your choice after all that?
I was like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. And then I didn't say aroused. I said roused.
Now you said it though. Now you said
No,
it.
I said it. That's
Yeah.
all right.
He was made to be the roused.
He's already hard.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
Rock
I
hard.
mean, some people are showers, William.
AJ's like some people, but not me.
Yeah, true.
Yes. How may I be of assistance? You're in a lab. Interesting.
Yeah, so you know how I told you that we ran into the mimic and the big frogs, right?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so it was really fun, but basically we're looking at the blood kind of right, and Nico's here to help, and I don't really, yeah. That's what. Anyway, he was talking and saying that it felt weird to say Professor Trinkle when I was around, so I thought maybe it'd make them feel better if you were here.
Is that statue talking?
You've seen this. Did you not write it down in your notebook?
Mom starts looking back through his notebook.
You find some notes that mention this, I'm sure.
Huh.
Well, I suppose that's fair. You do take notes for a reason, I guess.
Exams are crazy.
That's very true.
I've seen the statues, like the big ones they have along the campus.
Yeah, so there's one really big one that Grandpa's supposed to be in, but it's not really done yet, so he's here for now, mostly. He's elsewhere, too, sometimes. He's really popular.
It is done now. He's been, one of the things that I was trying to point out is that he's been dead for quite a few years.
Oh, I didn't realize they had actually already finished it, my bad.
Yeah, but they had not finished it when he died, and years had been, your first iteration was done.
Change
it
the
is now
tense
finished.
of that sentence,
Yeah.
but repeat.
Yeah. Interesting. I've taken a few courses with in Lorefield, and he's actually a professor that I'd kind of caught your name and thought that sounded familiar. But says Nico. No, they're looking for any hints and things of why they may have been targeted or what may be going on, and one of them suggested that maybe you had some enemies potentially, but it seems like
No, Garrus is just jumping to conclusions. It's the thing that he does. We like him for it, but it is a thing he does.
I definitely did have many people who maybe not were too keen. Goblins are typically looked down upon for multiple meanings in that. But I would hope that they would. Those would be professors and things. I'd hope that they wouldn't target my kin when they first arrived. Besides, didn't you say that you weren't the ones that were attacked, were you? You just were there after.
Well,
You came to the scene.
I'm pretty sure that we were just like around, but I mean, if it's only happened twice this year and we were around both times, we are the common denominator,
Good
and that
point,
is
though.
true. So,
Who was there? Who did we save on the first day?
Didn't we
You.
save Frankie?
No.
On the first day? No.
He's a human, the human guy. The human guy with the face.
Quintus?
Quintilius.
Cletus?
through my observations, most humans do have faces, Garrus.
He had the face and the smirk. Brown hair.
Red.
Red hair.
I think there was a tiefling too.
Finn?
No. She. It was a she.
Finn?
I mean, sometimes, but I don't think this time.
No, not. Was Xanther there? Xanther may have been there. But I was thinking the other human guy.
No, what?
Quintilius!
No, it doesn't have anything to do with...
Wait, Quintilius was there. Was Quintilius
Yeah.
there the second time?
Yes,
Ha ha.
but so were we.
Yeah,
we
so
were there
are we.
after. But we weren't there at the start of the situation. Wasn't Quintilius taking bets, or am I?
I mean, sure, but he didn't necessarily provide the frogs. Also, he's a good guy. He's one of my friends. I mean, he's...
Drex, why are you
Provided
defending
frogs.
Quintilius?
Because he's one of my friends, Garrus. The same way that I would defend you, I'm defending him.
He definitely told us that he got the frogs.
Okay, that might be true. He is a good guy. He wouldn't just do that. Like he had gold to be made there, right? He
I've
had
known
no
him for
reason
10
in
minutes.
outing himself.
Unless he was being manipulated into doing these things.
Classic manipulative.
Yes. You know, vampires do this all the time. They do this thing where they stare at you in the eyes and they make you think happy thoughts and think that they're like the best people in the world, and then they make you do bad things.
Why haven't you done
Oh,
that?
we have something like that. We have something like that in Loch Lane, but we call them courtiers.
I don't think it works quite the same way.
No, it sounds very similar, honestly.
Yeah, pretty similar.
I think we should ask Quintilius some questions.
I mean, I would love to go see Trip, but I really think it would be a waste of time. Maybe
Who's
not. Though.
Trip?
I mean, we could. Trip is
Quintilius, he's the third of his name.
So we could at very least figure out where Trip got the frogs from. That might help.
We also didn't ask Trip.
Yeah.
We also
You
should
probably
ask
shouldn't
him,
call him that though. He'll get mad. Actually, maybe you should call him that.
We also should ask him, where was he before the boxes attacked?
I mean, if you're going to interrogate him, maybe wait until after he gives us the,
Who said
gave him
anything
the
about
frogs?
interrogation?
You are literally talking about interrogating him right now.
If you mean asking questions for the purpose of finding answers,
That is an
Sure,
interrogation.
interrogative statements.
I don't like your statements, Finn. I'm joking.
Yeah, what?
Maybe it is
literally what else is
interrogation.
new?
However, I'm just saying these are things we want to know.
Sure, and I'm just saying, as somebody who is his friend, maybe the questions that could be taken as accusatory we save until after he cooperates fully with us before, right?
See, Drex, here's where my
Wits run out.
my vampire senses
Patience
begin to tingle
ends.
because I'm
Oh.
simply asking where he was. I'm not accusing him of anything, yet you believe I am. Drex,
You know what, Garrus?
are you responsible for the events that have happened
Yes,
here
I
at
am.
Strixhaven?
I created this entire. You're living in a simulation right now. It's not real.
Okay,
You're being
how did you
piloted
do
by
it? Because
a
I want to
human
know.
being on the planet Earth named Jerry Smalls. And you see, you actually don't have any free will at all, Garrus. You are being piloted, right? I created this.
That is ridiculous.
Are you okay?
I don't know what
If
just
I may
came over me,
mention-
guys. I don't know. That was really weird.
If I may mention, though, if you created this, you did a really awful job with the tea, because it could be better.
Well,
The tea's fine. Everything's fine.
It's
Everything
fine
is
until
fine.
you touch it.
I still say we should go talk to Quintilius.
yes.
After the experiments.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Did we not already experiment on them?
No.
We're waiting for the next phase.
yeah, no, and about that as well. That's why I should have maybe led with this. This is probably going to take at least, it could take anywhere from 8 hours to 2 weeks to come to fruition, depending. With some.
That's a very big time. I could hit 2 new PRs in that time, in that span.
Could hit 2 new what?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
You were. Okay, I understand you a bit better now.
Is that with the bodybuilders club?
In a
I
way,
mean,
they
it
do
could
have
be.
PRs in terms of how fast they can put something together, but I was referring to
I understand. you a bit
Exercise
and lifting weights.
Unless. Were you there?
Are they not the same thing? I wasn't in that club. In that club,
You
I went to
should be.
fencing with him.
Yeah. You. So. Nico kind of thinks for a second. You don't seem. Well, you do seem a bit like you might be interested in some of the necromancy, but not fully. They.
We go to a school.
And are you the? Is that how it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
I wasn't tricked at all. I joined the Bodybuilder Club of my own free will, and when I joined it, I knew exactly why I was there.
Ah. Yes, of course you did. I understand now.
Oh
He
well.
was definitely not manipulative.
Yep, we have a lot of fun there together. Right, Garrus?
I would say it is
Right, Gary?
interesting. Again, not exactly a nickname I would prefer.
I think it's cute.
What about Geralt?
That's just objectively not my name.
Ooh.
What about Jeremiah?
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Bum, bum, bum. Sorry.
No
okay.
frogs.
Oh,
No
squirrel.
frogs.
Yeah, I can keep this in a place that will be safe, and I can tend to it from time to time. It shouldn't be too caustic or anything that or cause problems. It's a pretty tame process in and of itself, but with it hopefully a bit quicker than now that it's been exacerbated, magnified, condensed. We're not in class. Just kidding. What, Jerry, you touching?
You said 8 hours to 2 weeks. I was because I didn't write it down.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So, should we try to find Quintilius, or are we trying to do this, like, right now?
I definitely think we should question him. We could, you know what we could do? Perfect idea.
Good cop, bad cop.
Finn, what was that? What was that alcoholic beverage you were drinking with Alar that was very strong?
Oh.
Absinthe?
We could get him intoxicated and then he'll spill all of his guts. Not in like the violent way. We're trying to do this in a non-violent way.
Veronica, you got far too excited.
Yes.
Well,
And
it's
then
been a
he'll
little while since bodybuilders because, exams and all that kind of stuff, so.
Oh, wait, we had exams?
That's what I said, but apparently we did.
Wait a second. Have you guys touched the slime? Does it affect your memory or something?
No, I'm just.
Oh, I touch it all the time.
Okay.
Quotes.
We need. Okay.
Hey, friend, how will we know when it's ready? How are you going to contact us?
I can send to you.
That sounds nebulous. Okay.
It's a spell.
Oh. Okay.
And you'll be working here. At the very least, even if not, I could wait
Yeah.
on one of the shifts you come into when you're scheduled to, or don't. Whenever that happens, I could also find you then. But I'll be
Definitely, I do a lot of work here. Lots and lots of work here. Yep.
And I believe Professor Kazmina has a meeting set for those in your program, the few other planeswalkers that are from around and the few planeswalkers that are here soon. Just one of those things where just to check in, I believe. From what I understand, it can be difficult in a new place. From my experience, I should say, it can be quite difficult in a new place. So at the very least, I'll be there for that, especially since I have these new friends who I'm helping. But
so we're planeswalkers.
technically, I guess. What?
You said it. Good to see you. Writes down a notebook.
Hey, Devin.
Is a good.
We're getting some leads through you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was noticing that. Sorry.
How exactly did you all? I know Drex is from here, but how exactly did you all get here?
I drank a potion, and it felt as if every cell in my body exploded and then reconstituted itself. And then I was here.
I did the same thing, only I felt like I had been caught on fire and burned to ash. And then I woke up here.
My friend tricked me, and then the spooky, scary professor lady came and told me that I was going to come to school here. And then I drank something that she gave me, and then my heart gave out, and then the rest of my body gave out, and then I was here.
That sounds not great.
It was really fun. I'd do it again.
Well, okay.
And the two of you? Similar story, but just different.
Yeah, similar, but different.
Interesting.
I drank this potion, and then I saw this little rabbit, and I chased it down a hole, and I kept running, and then the whole gravity reversed, and then I fell upside down, and I thought I was going to lose my skirt, and then anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Very well. I'll see you in the next few days, more than likely. If you have a friend to find and not interrogate, but sounds like definitely interrogate. More power to you. I'll be around.
Nico, thanks.
Yes, thank you, Mika.
It's always interesting.
Hey, Matsuya.
Yes.
I think his name's Nico with an N. Miko's the name of that little raccoon in Pocahontas.
I could have sworn he said Miko.
Yeah, well, I used to have this friend whose name was Devin,
Yeah,
but everyone called him Devin with a V. It was really funny, but I just want to
so
point
one
that
of those
out.
things you don't necessarily catch immediately, but eventually you do. You start to hear like, wait, hold on, that's the wrong sound. I didn't notice it at first.
I was introduced to you as Debonair, and everybody called you Devin. Oh yeah, Devin. All right,
Yeah, that makes sense.
I got it. Lewis.
Yeah, I ought to just start introducing myself like full name. Just go ahead and get it out there. Like,
with your
everybody
name.
can call me any of that. Just
With your name, I would be honest with you.
Yeah, we call you Cinco, even.
No.
That's
Least favorite nickname.
Yeah, that
What was your line name?
Spirit Fingers.
Yeah, there we go.
So, would you like to go and try to find Quintilius on campus?
I want to go try and find Alar.
Yeah, man, I think that he's having a dinner tonight.
A dinner?
Yeah.
Oh, like the Cameron Norris is,
No,
not
yeah, well,
Alar.
Yeah. No, Alar is sure.
It's like that's very unlike him.
We gotta, we gotta go find that girl. What's
Yeah, I
her
assume
name?
Ayla was with that
it's
girl
not-
who was the
it's
damn
also
hero.
not her.
Oh.
This was some buddies from the Monty could tell you who they were. Just some buddies from the fencing club that aren't
Fencing club.
Francis.
And apparently not Matsuya either.
Monty was already like he's like no. So you see Alar made plans on top of plans, and Monty remembered that he had plans, so he wouldn't agree to go to that because he knew that.
And
Alar
versus
trusted you
Alar,
guys.
who was an asshole.
Yeah. Well, he trusted that he had no way to help you in a lab setting.
He said, labs and potions and things. Yeah, I'll let you guys go figure that out.
Basically. And, yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna cast locate Quintilius.
That is not a spell.
Yet we're at
Are there
Strixhaven.
are there
Anything's
there are
possible.
like interdepartmental like memos, right? They're like, am I thinking the Department of Mysteries for some reason? I don't know. What are there not like I can't like send an email?
No.
How do people communicate?
How do people communicate? It seems like that should be a thing because we live in this world, but instant communication is still a bit complicated. It's a third level spell to do things like that. There are
No, yeah, okay, but not like
replicating-
instant communication. But like, are there not? Why do I have this vivid image? Like, I thought it was art from the book. There's like a little familiar or something carrying messages between.
Oh, that is hold on, I got you. 1 second. I have a map.
You mean a letter?
No,
You mean a letter? You want to write him a letter?
Yeah, kind of, but I wanted to get there like in 10 minutes.
You could just walk it to his room, I suppose.
Well, then why would you write a letter?
Yeah, I wouldn't need the fucking letter if he's in
In
his
case
room.
he's not in the room. Why are you so angry with me?
Because every time I try and drink my morning tea to wake up and start my day, Veronica is hiding around the corner somewhere.
So you're angry at me for her spiking your tea?
It's the infernal in him. Sometimes he tries really hard to hold it back. Sometimes it doesn't.
Don't be absurd. I am the cuddliest thing.
I've seen you when there was no tea around. I thought I was looking at Asmodeus himself. That may have just been you before you put your face on.
I forgot the thing that I was trying to show you is broken.
It's okay. It's okay. We can go to his room. Anyone know what dorm he's in?
Who?
Which room is
I
his?
think we're all in the same dorm.
Hey, Drex, you know where he is.
Trip?
Yeah, lead us to your
Yeah.
friend so we can interrogate.
You know a few places that he might be on campus.
Yeah, but like, see, here's the thing.
We don't
He
want to
could be like
interrogate.
all the way on one side of campus, and he could be on the complete other side as well. So like, I mean, we can go,
You're
but
saying
like,
we should split up.
all right, come on, let's go. Come on, we're going. Come on, let's go.
You're
I am
saying we
walking.
should split the party.
Absolutely not. You're all coming with me.
Is it going to be a lot of
Okay.
walking? 'Cause they're really not.
Absolutely, is going to be a lot of walking.
Okay. All right. I begin to follow.
Things that you know about Quintilius is that he is a Prismari hopeful, but he likely would not be on that said campus. There are plenty of places, though. There are a few places that have auditoriums and things that he may be. I actually think that. Oh no, you don't work. You work at the other place, not that.
He would definitely be outside of the stadium if there's an event going on, trying to swindle some tickets off of people and flip them for a quick profit.
There is not an event going on at the stadium currently. That's still a whole other aspect of this world that I'm trying to wrap my head around. Currently.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go look for him doing some swindle shit right now.
Okay. So let's say you guys are in
Is there like a local show going on anywhere?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think about where that might be as I looked at this map to try to make this decision that I should have expected you guys to fall into, but didn't. Make a friendship check, which, let's see, what should that be?
Should not be my charisma, because that's not why he likes me.
You can make an insight check. And that's the best. That's the next best thing I can get.
It's better than a -1, baby.
Oh,
not much better.
I'm about to say, is it better?
It is strictly better than a 0. In fact,
Right.
Yeah. So, as Drex leads you through the campus for a while, you guys are walking. And at first he definitely has a purpose, and then it seems that as you watch, anybody else can make an insight check on Drex here.
I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's just 20.
Oh yeah, you've noticed that he is more focused on the architecture than what you set out to do at this point. And he just keeps getting keeps pointing at statues and things and talking about them, and also he takes you. And you start to realize he takes you through the route that he's gone recently on one of his statuary days when he was working, and to show you
Drex.
What?
You said there would be a lot of walking.
Yeah? I did warn you, didn't I?
But
Wait a
now
second.
we are not even necessarily walking in the right direction. In a direct
Drex
path
is our
anywhere.
friend that has ADD.
Hey, listen,
Are you just
Finn?
realizing that?
Finn, I need you to
Yeah?
understand something. At no point did I say that we would be going the right way. I only said that we might be going one of the right ways. And that also might not be true right now, but that doesn't matter.
So I'll say that
Yeah.
right now you guys are now in the Archway Commons, right around that central area. Somebody roll me
That's it. I'm gonna figure out this email shit.
roll me a d12.
Listen, all you need to know is that he's not where we've been. And that's a pretty...
No, we don't even know that. He
Yeah, we
is
do.
not currently where we are. He may very well be where we've been, Drex, because we've taken the most meandering, ludicrous route to get here, and he's had plenty of time to get to any of those places.
I mean, maybe.
So in the Commons, you make a perception check as well.
Whee!
Oh,
Oof.
2 in a row, baby.
Yep.
Yeah. Dice are not on my side today. Gonna eat this cookie dough.
Funnily enough, a natural 1 and a 24. Well, actually, Drex, you know he could be in the Commons. You never know.
Yeah.
It's the Commons. Mattia, you do a quick scan and you're ahead over most people, so you do a pretty good job of that. And you can look around, and you don't see him, but you do see several other students. A few first years that you've met throughout the time. There is Rampart is here, as is Lorene. Just again, like there's a few groups of people, just in a couple people. They're around, and as well as many other many students in the Commons as well. Just don't get a glimpse of Quintilius, but there are a few people who you think he sometimes associates with, at the very least.
I have a quick question for AJ.
Hello.
Did you say I'm gonna eat that cookie dough, or I'm gonna eat that cookie though?
Cookie dough.
Okay, I was just that was gonna bother. Okay, continue, please. Sorry.
Important questions that needed to be answered.
As you see, it's a Black Starry Night.
Yeah.
The
My
best.
favorite.
I am eating the void.
I will go up to Rampart, and I will greet him in our tongue, give him a big hug, like I know he would.
What does it sound like when you greet him? Just out of sheer curiosity.
I can't.
what is
that?
I can't make it. My mic won't pick it up.
Sounds good.
Well played, yeah.
Yeah, he immediately snaps from the conversation, and yeah, he does come over and as you expect, gives you a great big hug. It's good to see you again, and you all as well, friends. What are you up to today?
Hi.
Actually, we are
6'3"?
searching for someone. A human with red hair, very red, by the name Quintilius.
Yeah.
We have some classes with him.
I know the fellow. Not seen him around. There's a chance he. This isn't gonna be very helpful, honestly, either. There's a chance he's in the Biblioplex, but I think that the what club is it that? It's one of the performing arts clubs he's a part of. I think that they might be meeting in. There's a auditorium, actually in a wing of the, and there's a chance he's there, potentially. Why? What's going on? Are you just in case?
We would just like to ask him some questions about exams.
We're gonna go beat him up.
Well, actually, I gotta ask him about slime. So maybe we ask about slime and then beat up.
I mean, I'm not actually going to beat Trip up. I might throw him a little but like it's not even going to hurt him a little bit. I mean, look at me. I'm a goblin. He's like a big dude.
Believe in yourself some more, friend.
Well, if I wanted to hurt him, I'd just throw him with the rock.
This is true.
May I
Yeah,
ask a
cool.
question? This
Oh.
this is a question that if it is, I don't think it's offensive. How do people whisper in your tongue?
Whisper? We don't. In the tongue? No, not usually.
Okay, I understand. Just curious.
Body language. I guess it'd be the best. It's not quite a language in of itself, but that's if we are to communicate quietly, that's how we would do it. But we don't often do it. We're loud
I
and
understand.
boisterous, as you can quite tell.
Mm-hmm. Just curious.
Oh, nope, not that one. This one. This, in case you wanted a reminder of, but he looks like many piercings.
Sous vide.
Oh, geez.
And bright gilded armor. Now, if you're
So,
not busy, you're more than welcome to hang out for a bit, but if you're talking about slime or exams or looking for a fight, I would advise not to fight in the biblioplex. They don't like that very much.
Well, yeah, but it was. I'm just.
I just I'm very confused. That's it.
I'm a very confusing goblin.
This is very true. At any rate, Rampart, thank you. We shall catch up later.
Of course.
Shall we try the biblioplex first? Does anyone know the auditorium that he was referring to?
Yeah, sure. It's the auditorium in the biblioplex. Everybody knows about it. It's like the auditorium.
Right.
You
Right.
can all make
Iman,
a
would you
history
like to
check.
direct to the auditorium
A history check?
in the building where you work?
That's also a fair thing. You don't need to make one of mine. You know where it is.
I did a 16.
Yeah, so one of the clue that you did not solve was for an auditorium in the biblioplex for your entrance day scavenger hunt, the one that was signed off by Professor Vess. But Iman, you do work there, so you have a pretty good idea of how to get there, although sometimes the layout can shift a little bit. It's still generally easy to find. There are signs that, while they don't the same every time, they still point the right direction.
Well, of course, the biblioplex is relatively easy to navigate. I mean, you just have to pay attention to where you are, where you've been, and where you might be at any given
I'm
time.
really good at that.
You know.
You're good at one of those things.
All of those things. Individually. Never at the same time.
I could ask one of the other fellows that are at the front desk. They tend to see most everyone that comes in most of the time. Maybe they've seen him. He does have a rather identifying trait about him. So, if once we get to the biblioplex, I'd like to go to the front desk.
Okay. You guys,
And as I would ask for a book, I would ask for a person.
let's see if I can remember what that. There it is. Found it. I had to figure out what the name of the club was, and I've been looking for it for a little bit, but I couldn't find it. I did finally find it. So yeah, you make your way to the open doors of the Biblioplex.
Then we all level up. What?
uh, and yeah, you well, let's go ahead and I can put you on a map for that, or I can put you on a map to see that.
There's a map for that. Map for that.
Is this still the? Yeah, no, I did not put the second level in here yet, because I am bad.
No, I'm bad.
I
I'm
was very,
bad.
very close to also doing that. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, you will. You can enter in, and yeah, there are a few people working that front desk. In fact, Margaret, that the NPC that you met, or the librarian, excuse me, you met on your first day and spoke to for a time, is
Is this the owl?
No, she's a human.
Okay. I'd walk up. Margaret, do you have a moment?
Yeah, sure, of course, not anything too important. How can I help you?
Well, your work is always important here. We must never forget that.
She chuckles. Okay.
We're looking for a friend of ours. Are you familiar with a gentleman named Quintilius? He's bright red hair, about yay tall, skin is a rail, not threatening at all.
I mean, not physically, at least.
I see thousands of students a day. I'm sorry.
No.
Is there?
Just thought I'd ask. He's in a club that meets here.
Let's see. Today the club, and she's like, okay, I can work with that. She goes through it and picks up a clipboard and looks through. There seems that the Play Actors Drama Guild is meeting in the upstairs auditorium.
So he's an actor.
No, yeah, that sounds like him.
Oh yeah, he's
well.
an actor.
Well, thank you. We'll try there. Maybe wait until after the club is finished.
I think they should be finishing soon, actually.
That's good to hear. Well, thank you very much. We'll take our leave. You keep at it.
As we walk away, I whisper it to Finn. So if he's an actor, he could have been acting this all along. He could have been manipulating poor Drex here into think he was an upstanding person.
Hey,
We could always
Garrett?
just bust in.
I think you've
Not
been spending too much time in the parlor.
Yeah.
You're starting to.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's always the person you least expect.
Well,
Wouldn't the person you least expect always be yourself?
Because there's a lot of high suspicion.
Only me, apparently. Everyone else thinks he's an upstanding human being.
I never
he
said that.
He could not even be a human. He could be
He's probably a human.
some type of shapeshifter or something.
Are shapeshifters inherently dishonest?
I said nothing about that. I just said that I'm just saying it because they can change their shape.
But yes.
Okay, so let's
To be clear.
just bust in. Let's bust in. Let's interrupt. They would love an audience. I know they would. I'm going in.
I'm not, actually. I'll stay back here and make sure that someone has an alibi for whenever this goes terribly wrong.
That sounds great.
Hey, Will, what's a good email for you?
WLL Stewart 74.
Oh, this is exactly where I sent this.
Yeah, I know. I have it. I've looked at it. I actually did have those maps.
Okay,
I already downloaded and looked at, and crap, I was looking for.
Okay, let me look at my spells. Hold on.
They're spells.
Oh, if we're looking at spells, I mean,
I was just looking to see if I had invisibility, but I don't because
We're level 1.
we're level 2.
You're level 2. Yeah.
That's not much better.
It's not much better.
I have spells.
Yep. All right, I'm ready. We're going in. Garish, you can't even spell.
Here's a question. The last time we had a long rest was a while ago, right?
I mean, everybody
mechanically.
had a long rest. You have a long rest.
Sure. Did we skip ahead or something?
Yes. Yeah, we were
Okay.
on Fantasy Friday last time we met. We're on Fantasy Monday now. If you wanted to have slept Alucard, you can choose not to.
No, first of all, that was a very narratively driven reason why he did not decide to sleep. I just haven't hit the long rest button in a while. That's all the only reason I'm asking.
I don't even know where the long rest button is on this.
I also don't... Oh, yes, I see where it is.
It's a button.
Thanks, AJ.
You're welcome.
There it is.
button,
You see?
button.
It's a
Who's
button.
got the button.
I break the door down. No, I'm not going to break the door. I walk in to the auditorium.
So you see on the stage there is a group of students and speaking about a play called The Arrow's Legacy. And that you just catch a little bit of that as it seems they are getting close. Like this seems to be the what you gather is one of the first plays that they are going to put on. It's actually one of the very first plays ever written in Orcish by a playwright named Runak Ulwith.
Wow.
And they do notice you, like, oh, but they don't quite address you as they finish up. Like, one of the students running the club. Sorry guys, we are just finishing up. I do apologize, but if you'd like to come, we usually meet on Mondays. Just a couple hours before this. In the future, so, I'm sorry, but
No, I'm here for that guy right there.
yep, you do very easily see your friend Trip, and he rolls his eyes. Yeah, no, yeah, that they're fine. And they all kind of like say their goodbyes. He quickly jumps off stage, grabs his bag, and throws it over his shoulder, and like, what? Okay, yeah, what? Do you need something?
Hey, listen. This is really important, okay? I need you to tell me where you got those frogs from.
I didn't get the frogs. I was just the one who was running the bets.
Who had the frogs? I thought you had the frogs.
Oh, I don't even remember who got the frogs. It was just a... let me think.
Insight check.
I was about to say.
I don't remember. Do you mean
I am not insight checking.
memory
I
has
believe
been wiped, or or you just have a bad memory?
That's very rude, Garrus.
Well, unless they didn't wipe the part of them about wiping the memory, which I feel like that's usually part of it.
Not every villain is a genius.
As far as I know, I've never had my memory wiped. It was a busy day. There's a lot of things happening. There was a lot of things to happen, and I hid for most of that.
Why are we rolling so low?
A lot of scheming.
Garrus, give me
It's
give me an
very
insight
dark.
check.
We can't see very well.
Well, I have to give an insight check.
You're our
okay.
only hope.
Oh no,
I really hope
y'all. I don't know if you know this. My wisdom is very low.
That's
So
great.
Mine.
Yep, same.
I have a total of +1.
7.
Damn it, man.
I don't know what y'all are expecting, guys.
The server's cursed.
All right,
Okay. So we quit for
I-
tonight.
I
Like this
will.
exact conversation in 2 weeks.
I will do this. Hey, double digits, baby!
Almost double.
Almost double. Yeah, almost double the next highest score.
Yeah, he does seem to be racking his brain a little bit. Like, honestly, I just saw the chance for betting, and felt like I could take control of that situation, and I still did not end up getting any money out of that.
Right, so
Thanks again,
that's fair.
but he is not with you.
Yeah, I can't find him. Happy Fantasy Monday, by the way. So, listen, who was all there? I mean, there were a lot of people, but like, okay, you were there when the little chess monster did its nonsense, right? So like,
oh, jeez, yeah.
who? Yeah. So I'm not going to talk. Okay, listen. So who was all there at both places other than us?
There may have been some upperclassmen who I don't know very well, but I think the LARPers aren't. They plan things, but they plan like fun and exciting things. Speaking of which, we should definitely look into the next event they have. It's whenever
LARP? What is that?
live action role playing.
Does that mean that I can use rocks that aren't enchanted?
If you're throwing them at people, I think that they usually either pretend that they're attacking, or they like use paper balls at the best.
I mean, I could probably make a fake rock.
Okay, yeah, that would work.
Don't distract me with a good time. Listen,
To what
this is
end?
important. Trip.
Fun. I don't know. I'm not. It seemed interesting when I sometimes go through historical accounts, but oftentimes it just evolves into people hitting each other with swords, like that are foam, because that's about the maturity level that most everyone has here when it gets down to that a lot of the time. But it's still, from what I've heard, it's a good time.
What? No, that's called Mashunga.
I've
Yeah,
heard of that
so-
too.
Okay, but listen. Okay, now that you're listening.
Okay.
We found that, okay, their blood is like goopy black, bleh, right?
Oh yeah, it stained my clothes for. I just got rid of them.
Yeah, so relatable, by the way. Nonetheless, Nico, you know Nico?
Oh, the planeswalker.
Yeah, the Planeswalker. So they are helping us right now with doing some experiments on this stuff, right? Veronica got a vial of it, so we're doing tests and stuff. But that's all well and good, but it won't matter unless we can figure out who pumped them full of that stuff, or where it came from, or why it came from, or who had the frogs.
I wish I could tell you. And not that I can't tell you. It's more that I just don't remember.
Okay, Trip, I believe you, but if you remember, let me know. Here's a rock. Think real hard about telling me, and I'll know, okay?
That's
It's a
not
sending
true.
stone.
That's
Here,
not
take
true.
it.
Oh, okay. Sure. What have you found? Anything interesting?
It smells sweet, but swampy.
Can
Mostly
I
sweet,
insight
though.
check that?
Yeah.
He's slipping. No, I didn't say that out loud. Oh, okay. Still no dice. Not a natural one, an unnatural one. How do those happen? You may wonder. Well,
When you have
Or
a
as suspicious of him. Not suspicious. What's the word I'm looking for? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Okay, it feels wrong.
Suspicious is an interesting verb.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Because it's also an adjective.
Nothing he has said has made you feel better, but also he has not shown really any signs. Like, he's not nervous or anything. He's just kind of curious. Like, yeah, no, like, again, I would have liked to make the money, and I just thought that they were funny little frogs. Honestly, I think that no. Now that you say it, I think that Lorraine did definitely have something to do, at least with the outfits.
Lorraine.
I did want to talk to that
not-
squid.
Quandrix octopus girl?
I guess it's an octopus.
Well, she's the first year. She's not Quandrix, but like she is an octopus.
Yes, she's the one with the octopus in a floating bubble. As a familiar.
So Lorraine is the one who had the
maybe she
who put the clothes on them.
at the very least. So I'd imagine that she probably
Was she around for the box?
I don't think so. But I mean, she's a first year. She was in the biblioplex at some point.
I mean, if we're just going off of who was around, like,
All the first years were there. I mean, it's a central hub on the first day of school. Truthfully,
that's what I'm saying.
everyone was around at some point.
Okay, well, Trip, if you...
Spooky.
And you know what? I task you with figuring out who had those frogs.
I will do my best.
Insight check.
I don't believe you.
Oh yeah, no, you don't need to do that. He will try. That he lets. But he is still. I honestly, I'd prefer to stay away from this. Whatever the black goopy stuff is.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Really
Like,
advise
stay away from it, but like,
I don't wherever it comes from. I guess if it
You
doesn't
see-
matter. If it, have you talked to?
did you have any of your little goons around? Sorry to say little goons. Did you have any of your, like, friends around helping with the bets? That weren't us.
There were a couple who were supposed to handle things if things got rowdy, but they weren't expecting it to be rowdy the way it did.
Alright, well, go ask them who had the frogs.
Okay. I will do this thing for you, Drex.
Thanks, Trip.
Oh, fuck you. And he, like, ruffles your hair to annoy you as he walks.
I half-heartedly chuck a rock. It's just a regular rock.
And he, like, picks it up and, like, do I get to keep this one too?
And you can, but it doesn't do anything.
Garrus. I will say as we walk away. That was the weakest interrogation I have ever seen from you. I am frankly disappointed.
I was specifically told not to ask the questions because Drex was, if you want to blame someone for the interrogation, blame the goblin.
Hey! Why does everybody have to blame the goblin?
I don't blame you.
Thanks, Veronica.
Honestly, blaming the goblin gets you like a 50% accuracy rate. So
Hey. I do, like, little things. I don't try to kill people.
We could have done many things to get him to speak more. I think he could have been holding back on this quote-unquote memory issue.
Next time you can't lift weights in the bodybuilding club, I'm gonna have Veronica whisper in your ear and ask you what this weightlifting problem is about.
I'm very confused what this has to do with the bodybuilding club, but
It only has to do with the fact that what you're saying means nothing. He just didn't remember.
how do you know he's an actor? He's in the Actors Guild thing.
Have
He
you
could have
ever
been
seen
acting.
somebody act? It's really obvious.
only
If
the
they're
bad
not
ones.
very
He has
good.
a point. I'm bored. Let's go do something.
All right.
Well, Veronica, you lead the way.
Okay.
I don't know if this is a good idea, guys.
Hey, I will be right back.
So we're currently here. Excellent. What's at the manor? Is that where the dragons are?
No. Would you like to go that through that direction?
Yeah.
Let's see. Is my book? I will find it online. I will open it legally online.
Totally legal.
You mean on your scanned PDF version from your book that you scanned yourself into your personal computer?
I have the PDF.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just saved on my Google Drive. / I open PDFs through my browser anyway. It's a real and true thing. Do. Let's see where this is in this folder.
Eris, I'm gonna turn you into a hat.
I will save
my
you,
new
Alice.
threat.
What'd you say?
I said that's my new threat. Most of the time, I just threaten to skin her.
Oh,
Well, that's not violent enough. You need more implied, and then you need a positive outcome.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm
I
missing.
have
is the
never
positive
threatened
outcome.
my dog. He's a prince. He's treated
Well-
as such.
Cats are different.
Yeah.
He's a lovely
Even if a
animal.
dog does something wrong, they'll typically come to you and be like, I'm so sorry, I know I did this and I'm gonna do it again, but I'm sorry about it. Cat will, like, break your life and look like, ha.
Yeah, so not only that, but they will you will like pick up the spray bottle, like as they're about to knock some shit off the counter or something, point it at them, shake it a little bit, and they'll look at you in their fucking eyes. They will recognize that they're about to do something wrong. You will have that communication, and then they'll do it anyway.
Yeah, see, I feel like there's clear superiority here in pets, but
In
Well, yeah.
intelligence, so absolutely.
You little bitch! I am going to turn you into a hat now. Fuck! I am out here trying to defend you and your kind, and you are out here trying to fuck me up. What is your problem?
to be fair, you were doing zero defensibility.
I was about to, but then she started fucking with my shit.
I'm gonna do it again too.
Ah, God, oh fuck!
She's figured out where the laser comes from, so we can no longer do laser pointer because she'll just stare directly into it and try and get it from the laser pointer. So I guess I'm proving your point that they're really not, but I love them.
Bo's asleep in a bed right now. It is real cute.
It's a dog bed. We got them a dog bed.
Here, let me.
Is that legal? Can you do that? Did you have to get a permit for that?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, it just looks really funny because they take up like that much of the big bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
So, tucked at the end of a leafy path on Central Campus, Captain Dapplewing's Manor is a quiet relaxation spot for the elite faculty, as well as a place of academic mediation and counseling for students. It's often used as the Manor House is used as a learning annex by esteemed dual college faculty members and their favorite students. It's a 2-story home, and it's both faculty offices and sometimes setting for dinner parties and intellectual gatherings. Let's see.
Are there currently any parties going on
As you
on
can see,
Fantasy Monday?
there doesn't seem to be any true parties, but there are definitely some still some professors and things around there, and maybe a few
HA.
other students or upperclassmen to be maybe effective, whatever the equivalent of grad students are, also there. similar to Nico's status.
So this
Does
place
seem
is
to be-
boring.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Kind of functions as almost a museum, but yeah, it is not the most exciting place.
Darn it.
Um,
Thought at least there'd be someone to annoy.
We could probably do that.
Yeah, but I've come to notice that the rest of you are lacking in your aptitude for petty joy. So,
I don't understand the concept of petty joy.
it's where you play pranks on people for fun.
I don't think you understand me very well, then, Veronica.
What is what is going on over here?
oh, you just noticed. Goblin.
I'm hanging out.
I'm not responsible enough to have that on my screen.
Hey, Drex, you got any rocks?
Got so many rocks, Veronica. You know that.
Got any fun ones?
I mean, what kind of fun do you want?
I don't know. Maybe something that's like smelly or screams
Yeah.
real loud. Or
Yes, I can do both of those things. Not
at
the same time.
time?
Well,
Oh.
I can technically.
Okay.
Only for like a minute, but yes, I can.
Okay, who's
It's
the
like,
target?
wouldn't the target of this prank be inconvenienced, if not perturbed, at being the target of this petty joy?
That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
You know how I like tap your shoulder sometimes? And it takes you a
Right.
really long time to figure out it's me.
I think that's exaggerated,
Don't
but
you
I
feel
understand what you're
so
talking
much
about.
joy when you figure out it's me? I
don't
know you
how
do.
to
It's
answer
okay.
this
You don't have to.
question.
Let's go find our next victim.
All right. Make. Let's see. Do I have a good table for this? Like this kind of shenanigan? The answer is no.
Tonight is just an unplanned adventure for Will. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. No, this is perfectly fine. This is kind of what I anticipated. Yeah, go ahead and what kind of person are you looking to prank? Because we'll see if you can find a person like that.
Someone who is somewhat separated from other people and looks
Oh, I
super
lied.
absorbed in whatever they're doing.
It is
Oh.
indefinite, by the way. It's not just a minute.
Yeah, you definitely can find someone like that. There are at least 3 people you can see that are walking and reading, and like occasionally bump into somebody and like, oh, I'm sorry, and like they're like reading, like actively reading a book while walking, which is a terrible idea, but you know, wizard's got a wizard.
Excellent. I'm going to start by rolling my bag of tricks.
Oh God.
Here is our companion for the night. It is a panther.
Oh God. Okay. You definitely catch some looks from some people who quickly mind their own business and walk away quickly. But again, you have 3 options of a target who don't really seem to notice. One of them does and quickly closes their book and hurries off. Like, okay, good night. After like awkwardly looking at you guys, and like that is the only interaction they've had with you, but they said good night anyway. Because they don't want to be a part of that, but you do. There are still 2 that are not quite paying attention.
One. Drex. Which one? Which? Pick.
That one. The one on the right.
Okay.
What do you want the rock to smell like?
Burnt popcorn.
Okay. Give me just a second.
Okay.
Here you go. It smells like burnt popcorn within 10 feet.
Do these not have people on them? Damn it. That's fine.
It's very strong.
File is somewhere that I can find. Oh, not this Strixhaven.
Multiverse confirmed. Multiple Strixhavens exist.
Not this Strixhaven folder. I should say. Yes, it is. Strixhaven share. Trying to find you who you find. You do find a Leonin student or faculty member. You're not quite sure. In silver quill robes. This guy. I have also still not downloaded that mod that I need to post things in the chat. So it will be in the Discord. He is not actively casting spells. But this are the man. You'd presume. Man, I guess.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to tie the stone to this collar that I'm going to put on the panther. And then the panther's going to walk up behind him and be real silent, because that's what panthers do.
Yeah, okay.
And he's gonna be like, "Oh, I think I smell something. Oh, I think I smell burning popcorn." And he's gonna turn around and see the panther, and the panther's gonna yell at him, and then it's gonna be really scary and really funny.
We should, not get caught, though, right?
Right, so we'll hide.
Okay.
All right.
Come on, you'll like it. You can write this down later. Let's go.
No.
Takes the book. This is a lot of funny words. Oh well. Close. Goes into a bush.
Follows directly behind Veronica, not because he wants to be there, but because he wants the book.
Perfect way to make you hide.
So as Veronica sends the panther forward, Matsuya looks over at her with a little smirk, and he says, "Watch this." As he turns into a panther and follows the first one.
Oh my god, I didn't know he could do that.
I didn't either. This is
That's really cool.
That's the coolest thing I've seen all day.
Amon is constantly trying to grab the book, but is also very terrified of touching Veronica. Just...
That's beautiful. I love that.
If I could just, honestly, I just really would like it if I could have that back. It would be really nice.
Look, he just turned into a panther.
Not even just very, very nice. Yeah, very nice of him to be able to do panther things. I would really
Did you know you could turn into a panther?
There's a lot of things I'm surprised about every day, mostly about how easily you took that from me.
I'm
like to
gonna
have that
write
back,
this
please.
down for you. Don't worry.
I would really prefer you not.
Flips to the next page, turns it around, totally across all the lines, writes, "Matza's a panther."
Matza, a mozzarella.
For a moment there, Iman is quiet. The whole room is quiet, and you just hear one little elf tear trickle down.
Oh, the whole book's gonna have to be redone. Copy it all over.
So there is a distinguishing factor between the panthers. Matsu, when he transforms,
big floppy elephant ears.
no,
has a trunk.
Holy shit! He has the same marking as his tattoo on like his right front shoulder. And otherwise, Black Panther has a white mark in the symbol of the Gruul clan.
Is it like white fur, or is it like like burnt out kind of?
No, it's white fur.
Very cool.
Wonder if he can teach me how to do that.
I mean, maybe.
I want to do that.
I could teach you how to write on rocks.
Alright, so what's the plan here?
So, the panther has a collar with the stone attached to it that smells like burnt popcorn within 10 feet, you said?
10 feet, yes.
So, the panther is going to approach stealthily and just hunker down right behind him until he smells the popcorn, turns around, and gets scared. And I assume Matsia's there?
2 panthers, yeah.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and have...
3 panthers.
I was like, wait, hold on. I won't have another panther appear just for fun. Not this time. I'll go ahead and have you guys make a stealth check to hide yourselves while also getting a good view of this scene.
Veronica's very excited.
Yeah.
Making a lot of noise.
And one of those things you have to always that you don't consider is that you have a hat, so for you to watch anything.
Just a hat poking over the bush.
Oh my god. Why am I so bad?
And roll a Veronica, go ahead and roll a d20 plus 6 for the panther as well.
I have the panther stats. Can I roll the stealth?
Yeah, if you have, I forgot it. I also have it open.
It's double checked for stealth.
Yes, that is correct.
Ooh. That's really bad though.
Oof.
What was that? A 1? A 2?
Oh, it's a 3.
God.
Oh, to be level 2. And also roll very poorly.
I was really quiet.
You did great.
Messing up for everybody else too, or is it just me?
What?
What does Tavis look like for you guys right now?
Like
he looks like
a
Javis.
beautiful human being, like he always does.
Are we rolling things? I was too.
Oh man.
I was doing a thing.
Should I also roll a
I
stealth check?
love it.
Yeah.
I really do keep notes, like 100%. Everything I say, I write down.
Stop. You listen. Your little plaything's here, not there. Not
stealth check.
Hey, Whis.
I might have to leave the call and come back because Chavis is a blocky mess right now.
Do it.
I mean,
welcome back. I hope you had a good time.
I realized that I said there you go, there's the guy, and I didn't actually hit send.
Nice.
That's
Hey, there's
Well,
the
hey,
guy.
there's the guy. That looks like a guy. That's a lion.
I'm a little bit nervous about stalking this guy now.
I told
Wait.
him it was a Leonin.
Shit.
I don't see it.
It's in
the others of
yeah.
Strixhaven Discord
Oh.
chat.
Yeah, it's in Discord, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's fine.
He is head in a book as he continues to walk, and the Panthers approach him. As they do, the Bag of Tricks Panther is like, you forgot that there's a bell on the collar you gave him, and that's part of the, along with the
No,
rock.
yeah, that tracks.
You need to know where your panther is at all times.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Like, bells on cats' collars, very important.
Every time I hear the word bell, my attention is drawn.
So let's see. What do I want to do for this?
Your camera's not on in case you didn't
Thank you.
want it not to be.
Thank you. And luckily, they did not mess up with Streamlabs. Oh, now AJ's doing the blocky thing for me. Oh, crap. It doesn't matter. Not as bad, though, for now.
I mean, between the two of us being blocky, like I kind of would, like it would be me that should be blocky. Like you don't want to block out the wonderfulness that is my little.
Listen.
No, it's about
You deserve
my internet just not having
the clarity.
bandwidth to do what I'm doing right now. Realistically. What kind of check do I want you to make for this?
Hey, cat. I put a ring on Eris's tail.
That is a meme face right there. That could be like template for so many things.
She's okay with it. Just to be clear.
That's
Nelpo is
fine.
here.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they on my desk? What do they want from me?
Hey, I've got one of them Home Depot boxes in my room too. Let's go never
That-
unpack, gang.
Yeah. That's my box of garbage that I don't want to throw away, but I really don't know where to put it.
I put it in the top of my closet. There you go. I know what that is.
Oh,
That's got like at least one HDMI cable and 3 pairs of socks. You can't find the other pair too. I know what that is.
It's true though.
Add an extra like some random sound cable, and then maybe like some random chainmail that's not fully made.
Hey, how dare you? I have actually.
You have made a lot of your chainmail.
This is all that's left of the 13-foot chain that I had.
Oh.
I've made
Well,
it all into stuff.
Stuff and things.
So
Mhm.
Things and stuff.
This is going to be kind of a skill challenge. I will let you guys
Da,
decide.
da,
Except for I know what Drex's should be. Drex, you can make an Arcana check, or that's actually going to be a better option potentially, or the same thing as what the other thing that I was going to give the option for.
Arcana's the highest plus I have, so I'm gonna.
Is that a chainmail napkin?
Nice. I am really doing just fucking phenomenally today, guys. I just.
10's still a 10. And
It's a lot better than a 1.
Moncia, I'd allow you to do an animal handling check to kind of guide this, to be on guide the other panther as well.
Sure.
And Veronica, an intimidation check.
You really just need to have like a mischief check for Veronica.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
come up with a.
I was actively looking like, what? None of these quite fit.
It needs to be like a mixture of like charisma and intelligence. It needs to be a mischief check.
We typically do sleight of hand, but
I totally
that
see
doesn't quite.
a charisma sleight of hand check being not in this instance. I think intimidation
Right.
kind of fits the best here.
I literally cannot roll above a 7 tonight, but
Hey,
that
y'all-
still makes a 12. So
Yeah. Yeah. So now I will do this and see how he reacts. Question mark.
Game Master privately rolled some dice? Question mark.
That's not intimidating. ...
And it was 2d6 too. Did you have something you wanted to add to that, or to this, Jerry?
No, because I was away for a second. I'm trying to figure out what we're doing.
Veronica is pranking people with help. Matsuya turned into a panther.
Gotcha. Who is being pranked?
That guy that I just posted a picture in the Discord.
The Leonin, the silver code dude.
Yeah.
Oh, do we know him?
No.
He is one of the guys who seemed distracted while in this section of the college.
Gotcha.
Most likely a grad student.
So he is definitely at least an upperclassman. He might be a professor. You don't really know. You can't quite tell.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't take too long for him to start to hear a bell following him, and then smell burnt popcorn. He like stops and like closes his book. What is? And he does like turn and he jumps and a bit higher than you might expect to, like a cat might.
Does he popcorn?
Yeah.
I'm upset.
And he growls a little bit and just looks around. And is like, whose panthers are these? What?
It's mine. They're mine. Well, one of them's mine. The other one's not mine, but the other one's my friend. Gotcha.
Oh.
Hi.
You don't understand the part.
I'm Veronica. What's your name?
I have his name. Trachnios.
Rachnios.
With Trachnios.
Trachnios.
Yes. Yeah. Is there a particular reason that you sent your burnt? Are there? And you like popcorn? Popcorn?
Yeah. You hungry? We can go get some food if you want.
I'm okay. You should keep them close.
I'm Veronica. I think I said that already, but here's the rest of my friends too.
Hello, Veronica and Veronica's friends.
What do you do here?
Oh, I can actually use the book for this too. Not that. Let's see. I will pick one of the many potential jobs and things that they can have here. Give me a second. Another page on the book. Oops. Books.
See, I did it really well. See, he's not even mad. This is how you make friends, I think.
He looks more confused than anything, and to be honest with you, I find myself resonating with him at the moment.
Well, that's good, because you're my friend, so if you resonate with him, he'll be my friend too.
Amon doesn't speak. It only stares.
Yeah, I'm a necromancer in the College of Silver Quill. That's actually quite unusual to be caught off guard like this, but also this is not the most usual encounter either. Is there something that you needed?
Well, actually, yes, but I really don't think you can help us unless you know why things are suddenly coming to life and attacking people and also leaving behind black sticky residue.
Do they... What kind of... I'm a bit familiar with that, not like one of these, correct? And let's see, do I have a thing for this before I think that I do. Oh, no, I'm not. 1 second. Yes. No, that's very small. If you
No, it's Jerry Smalls.
yeah, so if you go onto the map and hover over, I guess I could have done a different way. Not that I know how to though. Oh yeah, here we go. It's like this, and he starts to make a cast a spell, and you see a inky blob form and float around. It has like a little face. Oh, is this what you're looking for? Because if so, this is the
Can I
mascot.
can I smell it?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Drex, by the way. Come here. I can't reach.
Yeah, it floats over to you. He directs it. He directs it, and it does float over.
I give it a grab and a.
It smells like ink.
No, not like this at all.
Yeah.
Drat.
Okay.
It's like swampy and sweet, but mostly sweet, but kind of swampy.
It's
See-
swampy, then it's sweet.
These are really cool, and I really, really enjoy them. But what I'm talking about is the liquid is what's left over once we kill the things that are trying to kill us.
It's more of an ichor than is left behind. That's just it's not actual necessarily a thing. That's just a word people use sometimes for the blood and viscous, the viscera of things that they slay.
You're really smart.
Okay. This is okay. Yeah, you're looking for things that are swampy. I mean, the Witherbloom campus is it's not a close walk. I wouldn't do it tonight. It's getting a little bit later. But there's swamplands all over the place there. Although I couldn't tell you where to go. I've only goes occasionally out that way.
I mean, I guess that would make sense that we should check out Witherbloom for something that smells swampy.
Do you know what could make a mimic?
What could make a mimic? Ooh. That's an... no, I believe mimics are often made, or at least sometimes, or they originated in... It's said, at least, they were originated by some wizards long ago in some areas, although they can form... they do reproduce on their own as well, as far as I remember about them.
Hey,
But-
so what if when they die, what do they bleed?
Oh, I'm not quite sure. I've never encountered one myself, luckily enough.
We did, but I don't know if it was okay. So we had a mimic, right, and we killed it, and then it had black acorn goop, and then we killed some frogs that were really big. We were frog racing, and they turned into really big frogs and tried to kill us. So we killed them first, and it had the same kind of icky blood. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I've not heard anything about that in particular. Have you taken it to a professor of yours before, instead of just a random passerby on the street?
Well, okay, listen. That might be a good idea, but we have Nico's helping us. Do you know Nico, the planeswalker?
Oh, well, yeah, I've heard of him. Yes, I heard of them. Yes, I've not spoken with them much, but I've met them before. And it seemed like a good. If you have a spot there, that would be a good lead, at the very least. A good person to help you.
Yeah. Well, you see, I don't really want to. Okay, I think we want to figure it out on our own a little bit, but like, just not from the professors, you know? I don't know. Kind of weird. Maybe we should just go ask a professor. What do you think, Veronica?
I mean, yeah, we would have done that, but it's Fantasy Monday after school, so it's not like they're in the classroom.
Well, most of them do have office hours. If you've read the syllabus,
I say the same.
Oh, she's really nice. I've met her, I think.
No, not a syllabi. What? Dadgummit, I messed it up. Not Phyllis, and not Sybil. The syllabus.
No, I've never taken a bus.
What's a bus?
So my city used to have them, but there's for like, if you don't want to walk somewhere, you can take it. But like the group decides where it goes.
I found the solution to your problem. It's a bus.
Yeah. But like you don't really decide where it goes, and you have to pay for it. So I never really took them.
You have to pay for it.
That sounds dumb.
I mean, I'm willing to wait for it, but I don't know if I'm going to pay for it.
I don't know. A lot of people did it.
Oh, let me turn off this burnt popcorn.
Oh.
It's making me kind of hungry.
I touched the rock and end it.
Interesting. That makes more sense now. Oh, hold on. Gotta fix something else now, too.
Hey,
Yo, what
Taylor, guess what? Guess what?
What?
Matsuya's a panther right now.
Okay, I like it. How did that happen?
He's a druid.
I don't know.
How
He
did
just
it happen?
decided to.
Righteous.
It
didn't
may have
just
also
decide
been
to.
my fault.
It was definitely her fault.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
We've discovered that when Veronica uses the bag of kitty, that it also turns Matsuya into whatever it produces. I've seen it happen once. But so
Okay.
far, it's got a 100% success rate.
Right.
I also
Within that one instance.
wrote all over Imon's book.
Oh, good.
That's not the correct answer, Alar.
I'm certain that Emon is extremely happy that you wrote all over his book.
He was. He cried, I think.
Righteous. So what are we up to this evening? Other than
Currently,
turning the Panthers.
we're talking
Bench pressing
to
cat.
a man, a lion man.
He was the one I scared.
We were doing some pranking, you know.
But now it's
Alright.
serious talk time.
Okay, I'm here. I'm in.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha
Happy
cha.
birthday
to you.
Cha
Happy
cha.
birthday, dear.
Amar Cameron. Happy
birthday to
you.
And many
And-
more.
And like 8 more. At least.
Oh shit!
We're counting down.
I've been telling everybody this is my first 29th birthday, my first of many 29th birthdays. I'll have quite a few of these down the line, but this is the first.
Well, let me know when you hit your 129th. I'm looking forward to that one.
Hey, with how good I live, you never know.
But you can make
Swear.
assumptions.
Yeah, and so Alar has not been with the group. You actually weren't too interested in lab goings on, so you ended
Sounds
up
like
with
me.
some buddies from and kind of double booked your plans anyway with some buddies from the fencing club. And even though Matsuya tried to remind you, you're like, no, that's fine. But
I've got it under control, Monty.
your
Don't
friends
sweat
do
my
also
schedule.
are very notable as an easy to follow their tracks. If you did pick up, you might be a few minutes behind them. This actually probably could have found them as they've been walking and all around campus. You could ask around
Okay.
to find, and so you could show up right around here, and just kind of winded, I finally found you, that kind of.
Yeah, you see, Alar's kind of winded. I've clearly had a ton to eat. Went to a huge feast and clearly had a couple of drinks already, so I'm kind of a little red in the face.
And then decided.
Oh, there you are.
Right after.
Oh, I don't know why I ran across any part of the campus. Hello, everybody.
Well, you do know we get up to some stuff, so I don't blame you for not wanting to miss out.
It was a fellow in the fencing club's birthday, so I had a bit of wine. How is everyone?
I'm a panther.
I'm a bit distressed, I'm not going to lie to you. Please give me a book back.
Okay, I guess.
How did she get her hands on that? That's what I want to know.
But before,
Oh god.
Was that a page?
Did you just lick
or
my
was that-
book?
it's all better now. It's clean.
Was that a page or was that the leather bound?
That was
outside?
the hardcover. Yep. Yep.
Will. I'm gonna gently put a hand on Emon's shoulder and don't let it get to you too bad, buddy.
Amon holding the book by 2 fingers. I'm
gonna cast. Do I have? No, I don't have precipitation, so I'm not. I'm gonna cast nothing. I'm gonna look helpless.
Alar, you do see all of your friends except for Matsuya. Make a perception check.
Okay. It's gonna be a 12, sir.
Yep, you see all your friends except for Matsuya.
I hate to discuss the lack of the elephant in the room, but where's our friend Matsuya?
I'm pretty sure that's not okay to say.
One of the panthers walks up to you and begins purring like the loudest fucking purr you've ever heard in your life at your feet.
Good lord, that's a very large cat.
Now
He's turning, yeah.
Go ahead.
So he's turning in such a way that you can see very plainly on his right front shoulder. There is a white patch of fur that is in the shape of the Gruul clan tag.
That's a very particular. Is this a Ravnican cat? I'm gonna roll a just roll an investigation check.
Yep.
Okay. That's gonna be a 5.
Oh,
Oh.
we're all on. good. Hey, good. Just get him out. Get him out in the roleplay session, guys. It's fine.
We've all been rolling like ass.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Pathfinder server.
True.
It would appear as though this cat is Ravnican. Planeswalking cat. It's one planeswalker cat. It was just like going through like all possible outcomes, and none of them have anything to do with reality.
You'll get there.
This cat can planeswalk. And the Gruul clans have attack cats they've trained to planeswalk that they keep in the city, and if they need to send messages to their extraplanar friends, this cat is looking for Matzia. If I follow this cat, I'll find Matzia. I may have had a lot of wine while I was
That is. You got to the right assumption.
perfect.
You
I
did.
get down on the cat's face and, Mr. Cat, lead me to my friend Matzia.
He just stares at you. Cocks his head a little bit.
I don't think the cat understands common.
Oh,
That's
it
all right.
has.
Okay. I'm leaving now.
Then I don't
Like,
think...
the whispers, it's like he just kind of walks. The guy who you were talking is like, okay, this is weird now. It wasn't our
Bye, Trax. Thank you.
track me of. Okay, it doesn't matter. And he goes back to walking to wherever he was headed off to.
He was nice. That was fun. Let's do it again.
Right.
Everyone is like, you are now like, there aren't a lot of people around here, but no one's not paying attention to you as they walk around. They give you a wide berth. Everyone's has taken notice to some degree of the 2 Panthers and 7 of you. Well, 6 of you and 2 Panthers.
Above table, where are we on campus?
So you are
Manor.
northeast of the central campus, just outside of a spot listed on the map called Captain Dapplewing's Manor.
Got it.
Which is a spot that sometimes hosts fancy dinners and intellectual get-togethers, and like invite kind of things.
So Professor Slughorn?
Kind of, yeah. If there's a club like that, it would meet here more than likely on the central campus.
All right, I'm with it. So what is it we're actually doing here?
I believe the entire purpose of this is to cause mischief.
Yeah, I got bored since we did a lot of serious stuff involving the slime and the mimics and the frogs. And
Did we
we
determine anything important about the frogs and the mimics and the slime?
Drax knows.
I think our goblin friend has wandered off to find the little gob's room.
Come on, did you write it down?
Of course I wrote it down. Apparently, the slime itself, when enacted upon by magic, produces some sort of magic. At the moment, we are waiting for our planeswalker friend to test out some chemical things. It's going to take, I believe it was said, 8 hours to 2 weeks.
That's quite the range.
Indeed. And so now we are here doing this, I suppose. So yeah,
Wonderful.
that's pretty much where we caught up.
On board for mischief. Especially after a few cups. What brand of mischief are we getting into? Does it involve these 2 cats?
It indeed does. Drax made a rock that smelled of burnt corn, and tied it to a panther that our friend here made, I believe, pulled out of a bag. And then Matzia...
Oh, the magic bag. Yes.
Right,
yes,
and Matzia decided to also turn into a panther. And,
Matzia turned into... Oh, I see. I'm gonna look at the Matzia panther. My bad. Sorry.
He just like flicks his tail a couple of times. And...
I'm not the most perceptive. My apologies.
That's okay. I forgive
What are
you.
we looking for?
Something
there
to
it is.
do. Hopefully productive.
Oh, productive.
I don't know if you know me and Drex, but that's not our forte.
I can be
Is
very
Finn
productive.
I
Is there no Finn
to
today?
be honest with you, we've known each other for a couple of weeks now. I can't really say that I know
I
most
haven't
of any
heard
of you very
anything in
well.
like 30 minutes.
Oh.
We should go.
Study,
Because there are those
right.
office hours that you were talking about, that Sybil talked about.
Yeah, but it's probably too late for that right now.
What time is it?
I don't
End
know.
of the evening.
I'll check my pocket sundial.
The sun ain't up. Fuck.
Doesn't work without. Alright.
I mean, I can make a light for you if you want.
Yeah, it's pretty like
I don't think I'll learn.
like getting into like 7 or 8, but it's fall time, so like just now it's like early September, so it's not too dark out, or early equivalent of
Oh, okay.
fantasy September.
Fantasy September.
September. Yeah.
Wake me up when fantasy September ends.
Cool.
I'm not apologizing for that.
I
You should.
wish you would.
No, I disagree.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Alright, Mischief, yes. Have we tried causing all the water to taste like cotton candy?
No.
We could try to cause all the water to taste like cotton candy.
How you gonna do that?
A spell? Probably, I don't know.
You got a
drink
spell for
strong
cotton
rum.
candy?
Does not seem like a good
You
idea.
do. I've seen
I-
you make
I do?
food taste bad. Yes.
I believe that's with
You do the-
actual things, though.
Yeah.
No, she does the wiggly wobblies and makes Finn's tea taste terrible.
Well, that's really easy, because that's Finn.
I'm sure you could scale this up and have it work on a more grand scale.
I don't know, I'd have to think about it. Can I? Can I?
I will pick up a rock. I will grab a rock out of my bag
Oh
And
shit, he's
make
got a rock.
and make it smell like lavender and hand it to Alar. Here you go.
Yes, this on all the rocks. That'd be a funny prank on everyone. Make the whole campus smell like lavender, right?
I could do that to 3 rocks.
How big can the rocks be?
I mean, you know, not
It's
that
three-
big.
Okay, well then I don't think this is going to scale.
Well, rocks
Probably
versus
will.
boulders, right? So you got a rock,
I heard
you
I
got a
heard people used to
boulder.
ride those for miles.
I will be able to do that one day.
I look forward to it. We shall ride together into glorious battle upon a boulder.
I don't know about the glorious battle part, but we will absolutely ride one together.
Right.
We're looking
Well,
to be the battle.
I think that this conversation would be good over a bowl of food. And then perhaps after we have studied a bit, because it is getting late. Lessons do
Okay.
continue tomorrow.
Let's go do all that, right? And then we can wake up early, all meet, and then go see a professor in the morning. before our
Sounds
classes.
delightful.
I don't want any food. I don't want to wake up early. These things sound terrible.
You don't want food or sleep.
Perhaps sleep. No food.
Dinner, guys.
I had a huge meal. I ate my body weight in, I think it was lamb.
Oh,
So I'm confused about that because if you ate your body weight in lamb,
Mhm.
wouldn't the weight of your body increase, therefore increasing the amount of lamb that you would have to eat? Like, at what
Yes.
point are you done eating lamb?
No,
I think
wasn't.
never in
That's
this
the problem.
situation.
Yes.
But that's not true because he just said that he ate his body weight and he is currently
did.
not eating lamb.
Right. I solved the paradox by putting my fork down.
That needs to go on a t-shirt.
Adar quotes. I solved the paradox. To the wherever it is we want to go. I'm not on 100% tonight, fellas. Sorry.
Tap.
Tap.
Yes. Yes.
Burn.
Yes.
Is that
More
really
wine
you
than
like
good.
doing something tonight?
Oh, I'm not certain. I've been trying to give her some space. I don't want to come off as needy or creepy or anything.
Are you not
Yeah.
both?
I can help with
No,
that. I can give you lessons.
I'm neither. I don't want to be.
Lessons
perceived
on
as
what?
a-
Needy and creepy.
Not on my. Not high on the list of things I want to be called.
Right. I believe that you would be really good at least one of those, and the other I'm not entirely sure, but I would not doubt it.
Friends. Yeah. We're friends. Yeah. Right? We're friends?
I would.
Certainly. Sometimes.
Let's go drinking then.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll drink water. To the tavern.
Matsuo is going to.
I'm not sure how much this is
maintain-
Alar and how much this is Cameron.
Matsuo's going to maintain his panther form until we get to wherever we're going. But I think this is cut off for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're not really doing anything.
Yeah, no, this is a good spot for us to resume. We can talk a bit about where you want to start in 2 weeks as well. 2 weeks, that is not the day before Thanksgiving, right?
Correct.
Correct. Yeah, we will-
That may be my surgery day. I'm not sure.
Nope, it's the day
Surgery day.
Okay,
Yours
it's
is on
the
the
day
17th.
before my surgery.
Well, let me
Yes.
go ahead
It's
and
the last day we can do it.
go ahead and cut out the stream.